Hello, good morning. Just doing an Instagram live. Today is Sunday. Don't know what a date it is. I'm currently up before sunrise on a Sunday, not for some stupid reason. I'll tell you why. I'm up to rise against suicide, specifically in men. A new-ish charity called Humen have created a fundraising opportunity where apparently approximately, I think it was 4,000 people across the UK are currently going to be getting up at this time to walk together. You can find out more about them in a link in my Just Giving page in the notes. And the idea is to walk 5k from sunrise today, hence rise against suicide. I'm meeting a friend in a minute. I'm on my way to the starting point. Most groups are starting at major decathlon stores. That's too far for me. So I've set up my own little one in Hitchin with my companion Bobby, who's going to make this walk take longer, I imagine. Come on. But yeah, so if anyone who's stupidly awake at this time on a early morning, and anyone who's in a different part of the world maybe, and this has popped up on your thing, Angry Little Welshman is live. It's to raise funds for the charity so they can continue their amazing work at setting up safe spaces for men to talk. Currently got 4 around the UK and have got an online session as well. No need to book or sign up, you simply turn up. The idea being giving a space for men to talk with no judgments about things that are on their mind, what they're struggling about. Then they discuss a theme of the week aimed at tackling any difficulties or any issues that people who identify as male struggle with. As you all know, well, I say all you know, I don't know, maybe you don't, but I myself struggle with mental health, particularly been having a tough time with it the back end of this year. I found out I was clinically diagnosed? Yeah, that's the right word. Officially diagnosed with clinical depression and general anxiety disorder in 2015 and 2018 respectively, but only found out this year, which, as you can imagine, is a bit weird. Apparently it doesn't matter in adults, those illnesses. Doesn't matter. Don't need to monitor it. Don't need to give me any people to meet once a month maybe. Check I'm not feeling suicidal. Mental health in this country needs far more investment than it's currently got to be able to support that and maybe prevent the over 4,000 deaths that have occurred by suicide in the last year, which is just ridiculous. I work with young people, a lot of you know, and suicide is in the top. It changes on year by year, but is usually in the top 3 biggest killers of young men aged between, I would say, 14 and 21. And there's just it's a killer. It's something that people only do when they're desperate. They're not selfish. It's something people do because the pain they're currently feeling on a daily basis is too much to bear. We need to debunk the myth, the stigma around it, and also provide the support needed to talk about it openly, about thinking about ending your life or not being alive. If you talk about it, it's less likely to happen. One bit of advice I'd like to give everyone today, from a professional point of view, is if you are worried, like about a friend, about a colleague, about anyone, this might be awkward, so I understand if it's hard to do it. Just ask them, have you been thinking about suicide, or are you feeling suicidal? They probably might look at you strange, they might get angry at you, they might not talk to you for a few days thinking you're being an idiot. They might tell you you're being stupid. But the point being that regardless of any of those reactions, it shows that person that you genuinely care and are very worried about them to have asked a question like that in the first place. So anyway, I'm nearing my point of start. The sun is slowly lighting up the skies in Hitchin. Do that a bit. It's down there. We'll cross this road. I'll cross this road with me. Sunrise is a lovely time. And this is already doing my mental health a bit better. I'm impressed I got Bobby up. He's not a morning dog. He's a bit of a dick when it comes to getting up in the morning, to be honest. I'll drag his bed out of the room. Here we go. It's not a bad view. Can't see much. That's where the sun is going to rise from. That's where I'm heading. I'll post some photos maybe on the way and links, actual links, because I don't know if you can copy and paste this link. But please do give what you can. And I imagine they'll want to do. Humen are looking to set up more spaces like physical spaces like this in the future. So yeah. Anyway, near the start. Hopefully starting around 1:15. And yeah, thanks for listening. If anyone watched this, if not, perhaps you'll watch it later. Yeah. Bye. Don't know how to end it, so I'm going to keep talking. Gone live again. Look, this thing works. It's I don't even know what time was it? Stupid. It's probably not even 8 o'clock, 8:15. Haven't checked. Glorious sunshine. Sunrise for Rising Against Suicide today. Partner Bobby. Please do check my other stories. There'll be a link to donate for the fantastic work that Humen are doing, and photos of me and my friend Kat walking around Hitchin today to raise funds and awareness around suicide. Yeah, fantastic. Had some very cool conversations. Cool? God, what am I? 20? Very good conversations. Thought-provoking. Shared a lot about both our experiences of mental health and our families as well. Some tragic circumstances. I want to highlight a friend of mine, tragically, suicide. Some of the photos of his popped up on my Facebook memories the other day, and I'm training to be a nurse. Absolutely lovely human being. His struggles. Just unfortunately didn't get the support he needed. Which is very sad. This sort of work always goes out to his family. His and their friends for the beautiful person he was. Yeah, just walking home now. The funding thing will be open for a few more days. Please do, there's more benches eventually. So, funding page will still be open for a few more days. Please give what you can. Talk more about mental health, about men's mental health, about suicide, about feeling like you don't want to live. If that's how you feel, tell someone. Talk about it. It's okay. It's more normal than you think. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there actually. It's done me a world of good, walking 5k, not being able to go out.